Hello, and welcome to my 2025 favorites video. It is a gloomy day here in New Jersey, so I wanted to come on here and share some of my favorite items, things I've liked, looked at, read, ate in the past year, and just wanted to share those with you all. I just watched my January favorites video, and so much has changed from the beginning of the year to now. And I just wanted to document the whole entire process. I know I didn't like keep up with doing monthly favorites. I feel like it was a lot, but for next year, I want to do quarterly favorites. So let's just start off now, end the year off, and then we can start anew. Starting off with books, one of the most impactful books that I read this year was The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I would have never really had this on my radar, but this year was a really interesting year for me. So this book really helped me through these mindset changes and things like that. I got my birthday was in August, and I feel like this year or towards the end of this year has been one of the few years where I truly feel like an adult. So this book, The Let Them Theory, has really helped me just change my mindset for this new age, this new chapter of my life. So yeah, I feel like it let me allow myself to give myself grace and give others grace, and I have been recommending it since I read it in August, and will continue to do so. Going on to fiction books. Okay, I read this in January, and it's still stuck in my mind. The Bee Sting, by Paul Murray. I really enjoyed that book. I feel like I think about it and think, oh my gosh, that was a good book. The writing was incredible. So highly recommend that, even though I talked about that earlier this year. Another book I enjoyed is Babylonia. I don't remember the author's name, but I thought it was interesting because you never really hear about stories from Mesopotamia, like way back when. This is before like the Islamic um this is early on in history, before there was any Islam has reached to any of these places. So it's really interesting to read and seeing how that played out. Kind of reminded me of like Game of Thrones and things like that, but it was a very like shorter read, not a big fantasy series. So I enjoyed that. And then another book that I enjoyed was Sunrise on the Reaping, the new Hunger Games book. I ate through this book. Also, I don't own any of these books. I either read them on my Kindle or I borrowed them from the library. Do I have Babylonia? No, I don't. I either read them on my Kindle, borrowed them from the library, or um, got them as audiobooks. So I feel like what I'm trying to do, even bring into next year, is like not just buy books without knowing what goes on, just like reading them first through the library or my Kindle, and then buying them if I really enjoyed them after a few months or at the end of the year or something like that. But yeah, those are the books that I really enjoyed. Sinners and the Reaping was amazing. I feel like it was really it added to the Hunger Games story. It was a little prequel about Haymitch's story, and I'm excited to see how that becomes into a movie. So in terms of clothing, um, this I got this plaid skirt in the fall, like early on in the fall, into summer. I'm gonna insert a photo here. I'm not just gonna pull out one of the clothes from my closet, but I have really liked this skirt. I feel like it was something that was exactly what I was looking for. It's fun, it's cute. I just like it. I've been drawn towards it. I feel like I wore it as much as I could during the fall, so I'm excited to wear it even more. What else do I like in terms of clothes? Oh, this yellow sweater I got in Japan. Also gonna insert a photo because I'm not pulling out things from my closet. I have been looking for something in this shade and I found it in Japan. It's from Uniqlo, but I don't think they sold it in the US. And it was really humbling for me when I went to Japan and learning that I was an extra large and everything. But nonetheless, really enjoyed the sweater. Got in two colors. I really like the yellow one. I loved wearing it all springs long, like whenever I could wear it before the weather became too warm. I wore it as much as I could, and then I got it also in a great color, and that was one of my favorite purchases. A final clothing item, and this one I just pulled up because I want to share it. It's this Adora the Label. It's this Adora the Label hijab. I love this color. I feel like it's darker than other leopard print hijabs that I have, and I love it. And I wear it as much as I can. It's so versatile, great length, size, everything. Highly recommend picking this up. Moving on to shoes, and I apologize if I'm talking too fast. I have to get through this, and I don't. Well, like it's fun. Okay, moving on to shoes. I have my Onitsuka Tigers I got from Japan. These are custom. Okay, my custom Onitsukas, and then I got these matching matching shoelaces. I picked them up from a random store in Kyoto. And then I love my Onitsukas. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't expecting to go get a black and red, which matches with my outfit today, but those were the ones that they had. And was I trying to be inspired by F1 and Ferrari? Yes, of course. And then the next shoes, I got these more recently, but they're my Uggs. I'm just wearing them around the house so far. Got them on sale, so couldn't not pick them up, and they're this beautiful green color. So those are my shoes. Spoiler: I from the January video, I did end up buying the Doc Martin Mary Janes. We're working through them still. We're still trying to break them in, so maybe they'll be in my one of my videos soon. Okay, now moving on to beauty. I only have one product so far. So one thing that I have bought was um, this e.l.f. like mini makeup eyeshadow palette. I got this before I went to Japan because I wanted to bring some eyeshadow with me, but didn't want to carry like a big palette. So I thought these were the perfect ones. I feel like every time I needed to wear eyeshadow, this were it. I wish I don't know if they have more colors of this. I know they have this one and like a purplish one, but would love to get them in more fun colors because they're so easy and they're so cheap, like $3. Pigment is great and everything. So I still wear this like now that I'm at home and I have somewhere to go. I'll just put it on. So great purchase. And I love giving this as gifts too. Okay. So that's it for makeup. Moving on to skincare. What did I start with? Okay. I have really been loving this Laneige cream skin. I am someone who has very dry skin. I put this on after I moisturize in the morning and in the night, and I feel like it's been really helping my skin. So that has been a great purchase. I bought the full size one this year. Beforehand, I bought the full size one this year. Beforehand, I was just working with the travel size one. Another item that I have been purchasing is this Glow Recipe. Also, what is it? Dewdrops, watermelon glow dewdrops. I got this like as a sample last year in New York at the end of the year. And when I was traveling, this was, especially during the summer, this was like saving my life because my skin would feel so dry. And I put this on and immediately my skin would be so much better. So yeah, I put this on before I moisturize, I think. Yeah. But I have been like holding off on this for a minute now because I think I'm almost done and do need to repurchase. For TV shows, I watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. This is my first year watching it. I watched it like when it first came out and it just wasn't it for me. And then I just stopped watching it. And then my friend recommended me and told me to really watch it. So I watched it and I was obsessed this year and that was all I was watching this summer. And it was just so fun to be part of something with everybody else. It felt so like such a girlhood moment. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. But other than that, like I feel like that's all I watch for TV. I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, I recently watched Dynamite Kiss, a K drama, which I also really liked. I feel like I've been getting back into my K dramas, but like not enough to like add them to this favorites because I just started like in December this month. So I'm hoping to watch more K dramas soon. Moving on to games. I also have one item. I I played this for the first time this year, and it has been really fun. Hues and Clues. We have so much fun playing with our friends, with family, with whoever. Really fun game. I think like I saw it like I don't know, maybe it's game of the year. I don't know what it was, but had so much fun playing it. Highly recommend for everyone to try it and play it, especially when you go to like a board game cafe. I feel like this is a perfect game to play there. Or if you have friends over, this is like a perfect game. I think you play up to 10 players, so that's fun. Basically, there are a bunch of colors. You get a color in like a card, and you have to have people guess the color without saying the color's name. Like you can't say purple, you can say lavender or lilac or whatever, but you can't say purple. You can't say light or dark. It's so fun and it's really nice to think of how everyone thinks. So yeah, highly recommend that game. Favorite perfume has been this Reef one. I got this as a gift from my cousin when I was in Dubai this summer, and I liked it so much that I made her take me to the store the next day so I could buy 5 more. And I get so many compliments on it. I gave one to my husband. He gets so many compliments on his. So great purchase, great gifts. I have no idea what they are in USD. No clue, but I have more than enough. So really happy to have gotten this. Such a good flavor, smell, scent. In terms of hobbies, what hobbies I've been really enjoying um, cross stitching. That's something new I have taken on this year as my hobby. Um, Having lots of fun with it. I did that's a threes workshop in October, and now I'm working. This is my second project. I have one almost completed project, but I've gone to a few to three circles. It has been really fun to do, and I want to do more community based hobbies, or even just create like a craft circle or something that people can come to and do their hobby or craft, and we can all enjoy and have a good time. Something else I've been enjoying has been coloring. I love my Bobby Goods. I love coloring my books. And just I have a bunch of them and I have my markers. And if I'm going out with a few friends or whatever it is, or people are over, I'll just bring my markers and coloring books with me, and everyone can just color and have a good time. Me and my sister color together all the time. So it's a lot of fun. In terms of food, I have been really enjoying this one roast chicken recipe, and I'll link all these recipes below if I get a chance. Some of them I just made up, but I have been loving this roast chicken recipe as like been my go-to for dinner on weeknights, whatever it is. Like I don't want to think about it too hard. I just put it all together and it's great. Another thing I've been making in the fall was this like arugula salad. I feel like got it down to I got it down basically. I got it down to a science. It's arugula, goat cheese, not almonds, walnuts, balsamic vinaigrette, and sometimes I throw apples in there, but I feel like you throw blueberries in as well. So that's basically the salad. Okay, there's no recipe. I'm loving these za'atar feta. I've been loving these za'atar feta biscuits. This is like I saw it on my YouTube, and I really enjoyed it. And I've been making it pretty often. It is a little time consuming, but it's really delicious. So I want to share that with you all. Thank you all for watching. I want to do these once a quarter next year and try to keep it up and try to keep the momentum going. So yeah, I'm really excited to share this with you all and hope to see you again soon.